We shall be discussing about some reasons why earth leakage units trip and also solutions to earth leakage unit tripping problems. This is part 2 of the videos. Earth leakage unit brands, tripping problems and solutions. Usually, whenever the earth leakage unit trips, it indicates an electricity leakage to the metal enclosure of some appliance. Such an appliance can be a domestic iron for clothes, a stove, a heater, bread toaster, or any appliance with metallic or sheet metal enclosure. For that, the earth leakage unit automatically switches off the electrical current in order to alert and protect the consumer from such an appliance. There can be other reasons for the tripping of the earth leakage unit. We shall be discussing about single-phase DBS and referring to them while discussing about problems and solutions to earth leakage units tripping. DB installations that follows are other types of DBS, but their operation is the same. Assuming that the electrical installation is perfect. 1. When your earth leakage unit trips, or you found it already tripped, just lift its lever up again to turn it on. If it is a 3-cock B indicated on our first DB here, and its lever has tripped, push it further down to reset it, then lift it up completely. Should your earth leakage unit refuses or continues to trip within a short time. 2. With the earth leakage unit lever still at off position, switch off and unplug from wall sockets, appliances with 3-pin plugs, mostly kitchen appliances, heaters, irons, dishwashers or washing machines, or even some computers, or simply extension cables. Sometimes earth leakage unit tripping can be caused by appliances that you have just plugged in. Check also your lawnmower, welding machine, and other 3-pin appliances. After you have switched off and unplugged all 3-pin plug appliances, switch on the earth leakage unit lever, should the earth leakage unit remain on after even more minutes than before. 3. Plug back and switch on those appliances one at a time and observe the response of the earth leakage unit. Culprit appliance is likely to trip it again. But then suppose you have switched off and unplugged all 3-pin plug appliances, yet the problem persists. There's the unit lever that refuses to remain on, or it trips after seconds or minutes of time. The problem may be with the following mostly installed loads. Or, switch off at the DB and at wall or appliance mounted isolators all installed loads which were previously on. Such may include geysers, stove, oven, installed heaters, air conditioners, gate motors, garage motors, swimming pool motor pumps, or even buildings. All such loads must have their own circuit breakers and isolators. You have to switch earth leakage unit. Remember, some appliances can still trip the earth leakage unit even when off due to the leakage through neutral wires. It's the importance of installing double-pole isolators rather than single-pole switches for live wires. After switching off all these installed loads, the earth leakage unit doesn't trip after more seconds or minutes than before. 5. Switch on all the installed appliances one by one until the culprit among these appliances does trip the earth leakage unit again. Please also note that if appliances such as stoves, ovens, geysers, heaters, SMS types of light to trip the earth leakage unit, sometimes the solution is to rewire them by following their manufacturer's specifications. This does solve their tripping problems always. Underground electrical cables, for example those of outside wall lights, gate motors, fountains, swimming pool power supply, or outbuildings may cause earth leakage unit to trip, especially in wet ground. Please contact your electrician should that be the case. Steel 4-core armored cable is usually used for underground and on wall surface. It is strong but can be injured by someone digging, usually in the garden for homes. Injuring this cable so as to pierce the insulation one of the cores can cause earth leakage problems whenever the ground is wet. Please see the video of how these underground cables should be connected. Should the brick cement walls be wet outside, you may check behind plug sockets if there is no moisture due to corroded galvanized. The walls be wet outside, you check behind such light switches if there is no moisture due to corroded galvanized box. Some building walls become wet again and again, causing the inside galvanized boxes for sockets or switches to even corrode, and later on, moisture from wet walls exterior to the electrical wires. Such faults can be located during rainy days. remedy it is to waterproof the wall outside. Components that are notorious of causing nonsense tripping includes solid or spiral stove plates, oven elements, kettle, some types of lights, geyser elements, most types of heaters and some SMPS circuits. Please do not replace without further tests these fittings or components if they cause earth leakage unit to trip. But rather connect them according to the manufacturer's recommendations, call a professional, or watch the video on how to connect them to the electrical distribution board. Suppose everything is working fine as discussed before, but even on low current load, the earth leakage unit still trips. Then it is likely that the earth leakage unit might have reached the end of its operation life. After testing the earth leakage unit on no load, replace the earth leakage unit if it even tripped by less load. If you enjoyed watching this video, could you subscribe for future notifications and hit the like button for YouTube algorithms? Replace the faulty earth leakage unit. Sometimes an expired ELB may simply fail to trip at all. It can be always tested by pressing the T button on it. Sometimes ELBs simply trip frequently when there is lesser or no load at all. Consider also the number of years of its operation. The installation be defective, and work needs to be done on your electrical distribution board as well as wiring. Please consult your professional or hit on the subscribe button to be notified of video on further problems and solutions of earth leakage tripping part 3. Please find the video about earth leakage unit brands also in this channel.